Hello students, we are going to start on today chapter 5 Weather and Climate. First of all, weather is defined as the condition of air, temperature, air pressure, wind, humidity and rainfall in the atmosphere at a given place and time. Weather changes every day. It may be hot and dry today, but tomorrow it may be rainy and wet. The weather conditions in the morning may be different from that in the evening. Changes in weather conditions give rise to seasons. In India, we enjoy three seasons: first summer, second winter, and third monsoon. Our lifestyle varies according to seasons. It influences what we eat, what we wear, and even the type of houses we live in. It also determines the crops that farmers grow. Now, climate. The weather condition that prevail over a large area and for a long period of time is called climate. The climate of a place remain more or less the same year after year. Different part of the world have a different types of climate. On the basis of prevailing climatic condition, the world can be divided into 7 major climatic regions. You see the map 5.1, the name the regions. What influence climate? Many factors influence the distribution of heat on Earth, thereby affecting the climate. Let us read about them. First, distance from the equator. Distance from the equator. Look at page, look at the figure. Look at the figure 5.1. The rays of the sun fall on the surface of the earth near the equator. These rays are vertical and are spread over a small area. As we move away from equator and towards the poles, the rays become slanting and cover a large area. Thus, places near the equator receive more heat. These places are hotter than those which are away from the equator. Second, height above the sea level, altitude. You know that hill stations such as Simla, Nainital and Ooty are cool even in summers. Most peaks in the Himalayas are covered with snow and ice even during summers. This shows that places located at higher altitude are colder than those at lower altitudes, even if they are situated on the same latitude. Distance from the sea. Places near the coast have a moderate climate. It is neither too hot nor too cold here. This is due to effect of sea breezes. Water bodies heat up and cool down at a slower rate than land. In summer, therefore, the sea is cooler than the land. Hence, air over the sea is cooler than that over the land. This cool air, called sea breeze, blows from sea to land, making the land cooler. In winter, the opposites happens and the land becomes warmer. Places far away from the sea do not get sea breezes, so they are extremely hot in summer and very cold in winter. Such a climate is called extreme climate. Let us compare the climatic conditions of Delhi and Chennai. Chennai is located along the coast while Delhi is located far away from the coast. As Chennai is nearer to the equator. It should be hotter than Delhi in summer season. But this is not so. Chennai experiences as mild climate throughout the year as it is near the coast. Directional winds blowing from hot regions, increases the temperature of place while those blowing from cool regions decrease the temperature. Delhi is hot in summer due to the dry, hot winds that blow from Rajasthan in winter. Cold winds from the Himalayas make northern India very cold. Winds blowing from the sea make the lands close to the sea cool and moist. Sometimes winds bring clouds with them the clouds rainfall, humidity and rainfall. Moisture of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. Humid air causes rainfall. Places near the equator are hot and humid and receive a lot of rainfall. Air over desert does not have moisture, so these places receive very little or no rainfall. Very cold places experiences snowfall. The amount of rainfall, the season when it falls, also influence the climate of place. Heat zone. We can divide the earth into three heat zones on the basis of difference in their temperature. Torrid zone. Torrid zone is tropical zone, lies in both sides of equator between the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn. The climate is hot and humid throughout the year because direct ray of the sun fell over it. Temperate zone. The area lying between the torrid zone and the freeze zone in both the hemisphere is called temperate zone. It is neither very hot nor very cold. Here as these zones are away from the equator and also from the poles. Freeze zone. The area lying between the Arctic Circle and North Pole in the northern hemisphere and that between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere are in the freeze zone. This zone receives slanting ray of the sun, it remaining very cold throughout the year. Thank you. Have a nice day.